say that in a more ideal America, that because my studies this summer have been on racial capitalism, and there's a connection between race and capital, that we didn't live in a world where someone had $190 billion to himself, or that we didn't have trillions of dollars on a few billionaires, and that people could have decent living lives where no human being was unhoused, no human being did not have access to incredible health care. Because looking historically, when we've been closer economically, we've lived better. And so I think it has, I'm speaking something to do with the greed and the avarice that, I'm not a biblical scholar, but I know it's Bible. This just ain't right.
I love it.
I would say everything he said. And I read a beautiful book once called I forgot what it was called, but it was all about social justice and beautiful resistance movements around the world. In the last chapter of the book, the author said, now for all of this to come to fruition, we who are engaged in activism must be willing to imagine ourselves having a life beyond that. Like, who would we be if we were not engaged in struggle, quote unquote, or trying to create all the change? And so not just for people who are focused on that, but for all of us, who would we be? How would we create if we were not struggling for survival, if people weren't trying to have, pay their bills, didn't know if they had a place to live, didn't have to make somebody less in order for them to be enough? What would we create? And there is the potential. It's real that we could be in a leadership role in imagining what really a new world could look like when we're not on fossil fuel anymore, when we're rebalancing the planet, when our energy can be used for creativity and not just amassing things, when we really find fulfillment and pleasure in art and creativity and beauty. I know how it sounds, but why not? Like, otherwise, why are we here? So that's what, if I really go far, people talk about radical imagination. It's like letting go stark, raving, wild, radical imagination.
I love it. I love ditto to what both of you said, because we can't do it with the old littleness, that there's not enough, that in order for me to be great, I must step on you. So it is a call for a radical new thinking and a radical heart of love.